Hello. I have been trying so hard to film, but this is a Tipsy Tarot video and I'm just blabbering at this point. 21 and up reading, please. If you are under 21, stop watching tarot readings. They're stupid. You're a baby. You're but a baby. Go live your life and don't worry about love yet. Okay. I have some new decks, and one is messy in nature. Not the deck itself, but the vibes. The other one is sexual in nature. So I felt like I needed some claws. This video is sponsored by White Claw. Just kidding. White Claw, hit me up. I'd love it. You know, I'm a YouTube celebrity now. I'm ready to be sponsored by the Claw. What else is happening? I spent my birthday, well, not my actual birthday, but my birthday trip with my friends, with my friend family at Harry Potter World. I'm a Ravenclaw, surprise. Surprise, the smug bitch is a Ravenclaw. Wow. I wish I could be a Gryffindor. I really do. I convinced myself when I was younger that I was most definitely a Gryffindor, but we got to be realistic with ourselves as we get older. I am most definitely not a Gryffindor. I am a smug-ass Ravenclaw bitch. I didn't want to be a Ravenclaw because I did feel like they were bitchy when I read the books as a child. I felt like, no way, I'm definitely not that bitchy. I am, and I was, and I always will be. So it's just time to soak in my bitchy, smug attitude. I've arrived. I'm 30 now. I'm set in stone at this point. I'm just no going back. I'm not going to magically turn into a Gryffindor one day, magically be an idiot that just wants to help people. No. We've got to think things through. How does this serve me? I'm just kidding. I don't know how to begin this reading. I have different decks in front of me, and I just feel like talking. The one regret I did have of my trip, my friend, so all of my friends brought wigs on the trip because they're good friends and they support me in what I do, and they knew the wigs would bring me joy, and they most definitely did. And I love my friends very much. One of my friends brought a mullet wig that was surprisingly lifelike on his head. And because of this, he created a character while wearing the wig, and then decided that he wanted to interview me. And we did not get the chance to do it, but it would have turned into a Between Two Ferns interview of him just trying to piss me off. And it would have worked because he knows how to piss me off. So it would have been great content, but I don't know if you guys are ready for it. So I would have posted it if we filmed it, but we didn't. We just didn't have the chance to, but I think I'm going to see him in a few months, so maybe then. This is my friend. We've been friends since we were 14, and he loves to get me riled up. I feel like all of my guy friends growing up really enjoyed, I never really had girls ever bully me. I feel like people kind of know not to mess with me. I'm very nice until I'm pushed, and I feel like people can kind of get that, because I was never really bullied. I mean, there were girls that were not nice, but I was never targeted. But my guy friends, I had a lot of guy friends. I didn't have all of my best friends were boys until I was in 4th grade. And then you go through that you start to like boys, so you can't be close friends with boys, but I still had guy friends. So growing up through high school, I had a mix of boy and girl friends. My guy friends enjoyed pushing me to a point of being agitated. It was a fun thing for them to do. So there are many stories of my friends, not many, but there are stories of my friends doing things to piss me off, and there's one particular story he loves, and I know he wanted to bring it up, so you guys aren't ready for it. This is my friend. When we were in college, we went to, I'll timestamp when the reading starts, we went to 2 different colleges. He was like 2 hours away from me, so I would go up there quite often to visit him and some of my other friends. While we were in college, I think, maybe in high school, we saw a commercial one day, and it was this woman wearing sunglasses, and then she walks up and she flips her hair and she takes her sunglasses off and she says, "Call me Raquel." And he loved it, and he like would not let it go. So he used to, when we were in college, you know, you go to college, you meet like a million people. So I would like go to visit, I would be meeting like 20 people at a time. He would tell everybody that my name was Raquel. And when I would protest, he would be like, no, her name is really Raquel. Like that's her name, just call her that. So I got to the point that I just stopped fighting it because it was exhausting. So there's still people out there that think that my name is Raquel. And he just enjoys doing stuff like that to me. So it would have turned into a between 2 friends type of interview. Is the only type of way I can think of it. It would have been him antagonizing me and me being bitchy back, and that would have been really great content, but we just didn't get a chance. And I really don't know if you guys are ready to see that side of me, you know, because I really keep it classy on this channel. Anyway, how is everybody? How are you? It's almost spring, which is exciting. We're almost out of retrograde. There's a full moon tomorrow, probably will be today by the time I post this. What else is going on? What do we want to do? Okay. This is going to be a scattered reading, guys. It is what it is. What do we need to know? Leonard Cohen. Guys, I'm terrible with pronunciation, if you can't tell from watching these. I grew up in a small, poor area. I did not receive a very good primary education, and I took all of my English classes. In high school, I took dual credit, so I haven't had an English class since I was in high school, and they were not taught by great teachers. We did have good teachers within our school. Fortunately, I was not in a good English class ever. So I have poor grammar, I have trouble pronouncing things sometimes, and I also have a southern accent that will come out when I'm trying to pronounce a word that I'm not familiar with. So deal with it. If I pronounce something wrong, please know I don't care. They jumped. So it's Leonard Cohen, right? I'm not familiar with this man. I probably do. I listen to music and I don't pay attention to like the artist's name, so it's rare that I'll even know an artist's name, but I'll be familiar with their songs. I don't know why I've never really been like a fangirl. I don't really care about like getting to know the artist. If I really, really love the music, then I do, but it's rare. Anyway, Leonard Cohen. When it comes to art, all that matters is telling your story well. Travel lightly through the darkness. Learn to live in the intervals between events. Learn to love your truant heart. This is Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse. A legend. Ugh. Sad. Learn to love your truant heart. Honeymoon should last a lifetime. Treat your scars as your best feature. I love this deck. Can we get one more at least? Possibly 2. At least one more. Is my hair? Oh, Jesus Christ. I do my best, guys. And as you can tell by these videos, I don't care. I once filmed an entire video with lipstick on my teeth, and I noticed it before I posted it, and I posted it anyway because I was like, oh well. Oh well. I don't care at all. Frank Sinatra. Everyone looks up to the guy behind the guy. Fly yourself to the moon of your choice. You only get one shot at life, so aim high. So you're in like a waiting period. It's like a dark night of a soul energy with this card. With the travel lightly through the darkness, learn to live in the intervals between events, so like a waiting period. The full moon tomorrow will probably change that, especially with Mercury going back direct. There is like a shadow period with retrogrades. So like the full effect of Mercury retrograde won't end for another 2 weeks, but the planet will be back direct. And it'll start moving forward again because it's backtracked into Aquarius, which is affecting my brain a little bit. And this reading will be all over the place because of it. With Amy Winehouse, learn to love your truant heart. Honeymoon should last a lifetime. Treat your scars as your best feature. So this is like a learning to accept yourself, living for you. Her boobs right in your face, deal with it. It's because of Claire. I'm not trying to assault you with her boobs. Living your life to the fullest, like getting kind of like carried away with love, trusting your heart. And then there's like the scars as your best feature, like things that you've gone through in the past, things that have hurt you, the darker parts of you, like there's still something there. Like obviously it's not great that you go through hard things in life, but like surviving that does make you stronger. Does make you wiser. You're able to help other people when you go through things and you have survived it. That's how I try to make peace with the things I've gone through in life. I try to talk about it so that I can help people. And I get people that like don't like that I talk about stuff that I've been through or they're uncomfortable with it. But I think it's important to be vulnerable and like I don't fucking care. I'd rather you hear what's gone on in my life from me than hear it from other people, because other people don't know two fucks about me. People love to think that they know about me, but I'm incredibly private. Like I can have an entire relationship with you and you don't know anything about me really, and that's often a complaint I get from people is they feel like they don't know anything about me. So I think that it's important to tell your story and to like own your story. Not let other people tell you who you are, because people don't know you. They only see what you want them to see. The only person that really knows you is you, and it's an important relationship that you should get to know yourself. To accept that you're a Ravenclaw and not a Gryffindor, and to find peace with that, and to learn how to really, thrive in your strengths of being a stone cold bitch. I had some claw on my lip. Frank Sinatra. Everyone looks up to the guy behind the guy. Fly yourself to the moon of your choice. You only get one shot at life, so aim high. I don't like the you get one shot at life type thing, because I think that tends to scare people, because you get multiple lifetimes. You get a lot of lifetimes. And when you don't take this lifetime so seriously, sorry. You should aim high, but not because you only get one shot this lifetime. Like if you don't complete your karmic lessons this lifetime, you have to come back for a whole nother life. Did you know? And you often carry traumas from past lives that you had, and karma from past lives with people. Like if you have unfinished business with people in past lives, they'll pop back up in your next life. You have to come back and do this shit all over again and deal with that shithead all over again. Just live your life this lifetime. But you know what? If this does turn into a twin flame reading, Some people say that if you incarnate with your twin in the same lifetime and you come into union, that is like your last lifetime. You can choose to live again if you want, or you can become like a guide, but that is your last like mandated lifetime. But I think it depends. Like, this is not a mandated life for me. This is a volunteer life, which I feel like is with most star seeds, so the information on that is unclear. My guides only give me information that they want to give me. Sometimes they lie to me. Not lie, it's just like they tell me when things are going to happen, but they don't give me, like, they'll say something's going to happen soon, and I'm like, okay, soon in like spirit realm can mean like 3 years. Like, they don't go with time the way we go with time, because there's like different timelines happening all at the same time. And you can, raising your vibration bumps you up to a different timeline. You can switch timelines, so like you can speed up something. So something can be in your current vibration, it's going to happen for you in 10 years, but if you like hardcore focus on doing that and following your intuition and raising your vibration and like working actively towards that goal, you can speed up the like timeline. You can bounce to like it'll happen in 6 months, and that's why I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's just go with it. That's why I heard somebody outside. I hope my neighbors can't hear me. They think I'm insane if so. That is how, from my understanding of what I have been informed, what I have read, what has resonated with me, my understanding of how free will and fate happen at the same time, because you have free will and you are able to make choices, but there is a timeline that you were fated to get on eventually. It's just your free will to make choices that go against that timeline and put you back in life. So you can be fated for something, but if you're making poor choices and you're sabotaging yourself, you're not going to get there magically. You actually have to like align with that timeline. So that is how that happens, from my understanding. Okay, so we have a sex deck. We have a tea deck. We have a twin flame messages deck. I don't know which one to go with next. My 2 decks. This is from Lorena OG on YouTube as well. She's a really good reader. I like her a lot. She's bilingual, so there are some grammar issues in some of her decks, but I still love her, and I think that it's kind of douchey to hate on somebody because they have poor grammar. Something I'm sensitive to, because I don't have the best grammar, because I grew up in a very poor area and did not receive a very good elementary education. I did not take any English classes in college because I took all dual credit my last 2 years of high school, so I did not qualify to take an English class unless I was going to be an English major, and I was not. I was a philosopher, and I also studied psychology. I was studying of people and how their brain works is what interested me, not a poet. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I don't like when people are like rude to other people about like their grammar. I think it's really kind of douchey, and I feel like it's very like privileged. You were privileged to have like good teachers and good English, especially someone that's bilingual. Like, are you gonna go pick up Japanese or Italian and just be amazing at it and not have any grammar issues? Bitch, please. Love to see it. I'd love to see it. Okay, anyway, we're gonna do the sex deck. Just gonna see what's gonna happen. Lights on. Domination. Oh, jeez. Ugh. I'm not ready. Guys. Metamorphosis. Body worship. Business affair. Eyes on you. Bottom of the deck, freedom. Okay, if we take it at face value, if we don't get into the sexual meanings. Lights on, domination, metamorphosis, body worship, business affair, eyes on you. So, just taking it for the like main, not getting into the sex part yet. Can you see? Oh, my hair looks fine. It's okay. Don't judge me, guys. Not that I care, but like, let a sister live. Nobody was judging me. Nobody cares. Lights on. Sorry, distracted. Okay, lights on, domination. So like shining the light on domination, like shining the light on ways people have been like controlling you, dominating you, influencing the way that you think, the way that you live. Also like realizing ways that you can dominate, like realizing what you're good at, your talents, taking your power back. And with metamorphosis, like going through a transformation. Body worship, learning to love yourself, developing a relationship with yourself. Business affair, possibly focusing on money or starting a new business. Eyes on you, getting attention, people watching you. Bottom of the deck, freedom. So setting yourself free and really like living in your freedom, which is awesome. Now we're going to go into the sex meanings. Okay, so lights on, someone that keeps... Oh, I want to use this deck. It's just... It's my first time doing a sexual reading on YouTube. It feels intimidating. Likes to keep the lights on during sex. Lighting is important to set the mood. Lover enjoys seeing everything during sex. Okay, somebody, especially, okay, we'll just go through all of them. Domination, kinky sex with a lot of dominant sex positions, choking, hair pulling, possibly pleasure, pain, dom, sub. Metamorphosis, working on shadow elements of sex, rebirth of healthier sexual expression, transformation. Body worship, they worship your body, will take their time to explore every bit of you. They love specific areas of your body. Business affairs, sex in the name of business, sex at the workplace, meeting lover at the workplace. Eyes on you, secretly observing you, secret admirer, erotic admiration. And then bottom of the deck, exploratory sexual activities for fun, sex that lowers your vibration, strip clubs, sex parties, sex games. Okay. So somebody is having like some sort of like fantasy, obviously. They really into like your body. Especially with like lights on and body worship. They're like fantasizing about you. They really like some part of your body. This person is into like being dominated or being the dominant one, like power plays in the bedroom. They're trying to have a healthier view of sex, especially with freedom on the bottom, with like sex that lowers your vibration and strip clubs, sex parties, sex games. Obviously sex that lowers your vibrations, like strip clubs have really, really low vibration. Like no hate on people that like work in strip clubs or like to do that sort of thing, but like it is one of the lowest vibrational places you can be is in a strip club. Strip clubs have one of the worst. Like bars don't have a very good vibration. Like casinos, they have a lot of like devil energy. Like lust is a very serious energy, and it's an energy that dark forces use. to manipulate you, and a lot of people will confuse that type of like lustful energy for like true love. And you can be a sexual person while being divine, but it's a more like, it's a more like sacred love. Like lovemaking should be about love, not about like sex for fun, because that's very low vibrational. Having sex with somebody creates a soul tie to that person. So people that have a lot of casual sex, that are in strip clubs, that are engaging in that type of behavior, you have very low vibration, and you have soul ties to several people that are also in low vibrations, because it's devil energy. It's not good energy. But this person is kind of transforming. Then with sex in the name of business, you might be like meeting somebody in the workplace. Somebody in the workplace like secretly admiring you. Or somebody that's like wanting to be like your business partner. What is this on here? The Lovers, Four of Cups. Could be a Gemini. So they are realizing that you're the one for them. This is a twin flame type of energy with the Lovers. But Four of Cups, they're afraid that you might reject them, or they fear rejection. Also could be that they know that they want to be with you. They're having clarity with lights on that they want to be with you, and they're rejecting others because they know that you are their like twin soul. With domination, Four of Wands, the High Priestess. So they do want, like, Four of Wands is like marriage, it's union, it's twin flame union. High Priestess is the 5D feminine. Are you already in union in the like spirit realm, and you're just not in 5D union yet? You can be, I mean, in 3D union, you can be in 5D union without even like living in the same area as your twin flame. Your souls will, like, that's the beginning of the twin flame relationship. You're both triggered by each other to purge karmic energies, and then once you're pure, your souls will start to like intertwine back into like the same soul. And it happens on the 5D realm first before the 3D realm. It'll happen on the 3D realm through like sacred sexuality, which might be why this freedom, maybe somebody is having freedom from like lustful, maybe they were lustful in the past, went to a lot of strip clubs, had a negative view of women or men. It's kind of like a toxic masculine energy that would be one to be in strip clubs a lot, watch a lot of porn, have a very like negative view about the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what you're attracted to, you know, like just seeing people as somebody to fuck and not taking relationships seriously. It's a distorted masculine. Distorted feminine is like codependency and doing anything to keep a man, even if you don't have feelings for that man. It's just you're afraid to be alone. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. So they know that you're the person that they would be happy with. You're the one they want to be with. They're going through a metamorphosis right now, and they're changing you've changed their views on how they view like sex and relationships and love. They may have had a negative view before, just seen sex as like, you know, just a physical activity, something you do to orgasm and then move on. But they're wanting to change. What is it, baby? What's wrong? Kelly's having a moment. I want to like force her on camera with me sometimes, but she doesn't like to share the chair. I'll film on the couch one day and film with Callie because she gets very testy. What, baby? I'll be done in a minute. I'll be done in a minute. She wants me to be quiet so she can sleep. And she wants me to be massaging her right now. Body worship, justice. Okay, backtracking. With the High Priestess, could be a Pisces. With Justice, could be a Libra. Six of Swords, Four of Swords. Kelly, stop. Stop. She's literally on my bed, wrapped in a fleece blanket, whining at me for no reason. Kelly, stop. She's gonna get mad at me. Sometimes when I fuss at her, she'll like glare at me and then she'll turn and put like her butt to me and then like occasionally look over at me like my dog. I've had her since she was 6 weeks, so her attitude is all me. It's no one else's fault. I raised this. I love you so much, baby. Just wait. You don't get everything when you want it. Sometimes you have to wait. She's gonna continue to whine. Whatever. The soft whining on the background is Callie wanting attention. Justice card, Libra, Six of Swords, Four of Swords. So you are going to get what you deserve. You're going to get justice in this situation, moving away from things that aren't serving you anymore and like healing. So like body worship, like this person may like worship your body, but this is also like worshiping their own body, worshiping themselves, seeing themselves as divine and not accepting behavior, not accepting low vibrational people or relationships anymore, and they're healing. So Four of Swords is not an action card. This is a not doing anything. And Six of Swords is a like quiet card, so you're probably not talking to this person. They're learning how to love themselves, though. It's not a like bad energy. Wise business affair here. Strength card, Leo. Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. So overcoming a situation. Did they have somebody in the workplace that they were like hooking up with? Somebody that like was tempting them at work? Because Strength card is like overcoming stuff, but being like a fire sign card, it is kind of a little not lusty, but you know, the heat. Fire signs bring the heat. But there's going to be victory, Six of Wands in this situation, but you need to like, somebody needs to be blocked out. You need to protect yourself from somebody. Also under business affair, this can be somebody that was affecting your finances negatively. Because with the Strength and Six of Wands, there's going to be victory in a situation. If you're struggling financially, if you're looking for a new job and you're having some trouble, there's going to be victory in that situation. Things are going to be difficult situations will be overcome. But you need to, Seven of Wands, I get an energy of like working for it, because it almost reminds me of like, you know, in movies when like they're training to be a fighter and there's like that like sequence when they're like you know, like the like Mulan song comes to mind, you know, when they're like training. That's the kind of energy I get from this. Like you will overcome this, but you have to like work for it. The Strength card is like it will be overcome. It's also an ego. So somebody can have an ego problem and they care too much about what other people think, with the Six of Wands especially. Do you want to start a business partnership? Do you want to go into some type of business venture, but you're afraid of what other people are going to think about you? Block them out, if so. Block out the haters. Why is eyes on you here? Death card, Scorpio. Got some pretty big major arcana going on. Big changes. King of Swords, Aquarius. So we have Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, major arcana, and then King of Swords, minor, but it's a court card, Aquarius. Could be connecting with any of those, or you may have those in your chart. Transformation. King of Swords is somebody that can be cold, but it's like an intellectual, it's decisive energy. I'm just realizing that all of these have, okay, all of the sex cards have signs on them too. So we have Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo. Repetitive. So definitely somebody has Libra, definitely Scorpio, definitely Leo, because those are showing up twice. Anyway, going through a transformation, knowing what you want, going for it, speaking the truth. Aquarian energy, Aquarius people are blunt. They don't care what people think. That's like the major way you can tell an Aquarius. I always think of Harry Styles. I freaking love Harry Styles. I love that he just does whatever the fuck he wants. I love that he paints his nails and he wears gowns sometimes, but he's still very masculine. He's just such a cool guy. Like, I just really, really, like, I was not a, like, One Direction type of fan. I'm not into pop music that much, but I just really, really love him as a person, and that's, like, what I think of when I think Aquarius is Harry Styles. I'm pretty sure he's an Aquarian, right? Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she's an Aquarius. Like, Aquarian people just don't give a fuck, and that's what I have Aquarian in my chart. But I love Aquarian people. They just, like, do them, and they don't care, and they, like, understand, like, being different is, like, cool. You should not be different to, like, try to be different, or be different to try to act like another person, but, like, being yourself is cool. Just, like, be who you are and express yourself, because, like, nobody can be you better than you can be you. You're the best you that you can be. As long as you're trying to copy another person, you'll always be in their shadow. You'll always be a few steps behind them, because you have to wait for them to make a move. And that's why it's like, I'm just gonna call it that it's a twin flame reading. That's why a lot of, like, these karmics, just ignore them. They're so stupid. Like, out here trying to act like the feminine, like that's going to get them somewhere in life. Like, it's obvious what they're doing. Nobody's fooled by it. It's embarrassing. And, like, feminines, these karmics will never, like, compare to you. They can't be you. Just be who you are and continue on your path and ignore these idiots. They want attention so bad, it's gross. Freedom on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. This is a Virgo energy, but can be any earth sign, as with the King of Swords, can be any air sign. Is somebody a sex worker? Is somebody a stripper? It's cool if you are, but it's not good vibrations. You know that, though. You know that if you've ever been in a strip club, you can feel that, like, devil energy. Is there a feminine energy? Because, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck would normally mean, like, a mother, somebody that's nurturing, possibly somebody that like has money coming to them. It's feminine energy, so like money coming to you passively, not really having to like work towards it, because feminine energy is a passive energy. It's a, you allow, you're receptive, you allow stuff to come to you. You're not actively pursuing it. That's a masculine energy. But I just get a weird feeling with it being on the bottom of the deck with the Freedom card, because this feels like to me a feminine energy that's very like obsessive about money. That's like her biggest concern is like making money, and it's like a kind of with the like this card is like a by any means, like a get a sex worker, somebody that does sex work for money, which like I don't know if stripping is really considered sex work, but this particular vibe is a like, if they're a stripper, they're going into the back room type of energy. So I don't know why that's at the bottom of the deck. Also could just be somebody is freeing themselves. But okay, so I went under 5 of Wands and then 8 of Cups. So somebody creating chaos, fighting, confusion, a lot of people in your business, and somebody's moving away from that with the 8 of Cups. I just get that there's an energy, there's a feminine energy that is kind of low vibrational, uses sex, feels like a karmic energy, money hungry type of energy. Actually, I was trying to figure out how I was going to use my tea deck, but I'll do it with this. We'll see. I should have left the whole spread out, but we'll do it with the additional messages with this Freedom card. Now we're going to get into karmic energy. What do we need to know? What did I say? Doppelganger, somebody trying to copy you. Somebody wants to be you. A lot of these karmics are trying to act like the divine. And this doesn't have to be. Some feminines may have like a karmic energy that is trying to like linger. It's not just the masculines. It's mainly the masculines, but feminines, you may have a karmic that's trying to linger and maybe trying to imitate your masculine. Yeah, so there's a karmic here that's making their energy known. They're at the bottom of the deck, so it feels like the twins are moving on. It's just this karmic energy is lingering and trying to create chaos with that 5 of Wands. They are trying to imitate right now, and they've been blocked. So this is somebody that, feminine, you may have blocked them, masculine, you may have blocked this person, but they're still watching you. They're trying to find a way to get access to you, and they're trying to mimic you right now. They're playing victim in the situation, so they're trying to make it seem like they're being, I don't know, bullied somehow by the feminine, maybe trying to act like they're trying to cop the feminine's like style or the way that she speaks, or like just her like general vibration, her attitude, her personality, and they're trying to maybe act like the feminine, you know, is stealing it from them. Because I'll skip ahead, there's 2 more cards, but at the bottom of the deck is delusional. So this is a person that I don't feel like the twins energy is connected to this karmic. It's just somebody that's not wanting to let go, and they're trying to make their presence known, and they're trying to create issues, like they've been blocked. But they're still trying to mimic one of the divine counterparts. They're playing victim in the whole situation, so they're probably going around and telling people lies about the twins. Like I said in my last reading, they're trying to hack your accounts, so be careful. Make sure your passwords are make it to where like they have to go to your phone too if this person has access to your phone. Maybe not, but you need to be careful with these people. They're trying to hack into your accounts, into your information. They're trying to use this information to manipulate you. I talked about this in my last video. My Karmic had created a fake account in my name and was reading all of my texts and listening to all of my phone calls for years. While we were broken up, he was doing this. So like I had been talking to my mom about how I was planning to leave him like a year before I did, and like my mom was worried about me moving out here with him, and I was like trying to like reassure her that things would be fine, and that I if I came out here and like things had changed between us and things were like, you know, it was like a new start, maybe we could work things out. But if not, I was planning to come out here and end up leaving him because I was aware he was abusive. He was not good for me. And the crazy thing is that like he listened to this conversation. He knew that I was probably going to leave him, but he never said anything. He just kept it in his hat and then started severely abusing me. And this is the type of people that you're dealing with. Like they may have already hacked your account. They may be like reading your, like if they're paying for your phone, or if they have access to your phone, they may be like looking at the numbers that you're talking to. Like this is somebody that's trying to gather information on you so that they can manipulate you. You've tried to block this person, but they're still going about it, and they're trying to make it seem like they're the victim in this situation. So they're telling everybody that they're the victim. So that's just an update on this stuff. Interesting. These comics are actually crazy. Do you want to know something? Is anybody still here? I'm always cautious to talk about this stuff, but I do want to make it known that I know. When I was on my vacation, somebody tried to curse me. For real. Did you think my plane would go down? Was that what you were hoping? Too bad. Look at me. I'm still here. Deal with it. Isn't that wild? Who does that to a person? On my birthday trip. This person doesn't even, they literally do not know me, have never met me in person. And you know what's terrible about not liking me, about making me your enemy, is you guys have to, I'm telling you, go look up your birth chart. It will help you understand yourself so much better, and you'll be able to see clearly your strengths and weaknesses. And it's just, like, I highly recommend it. It's just, it will scare you how accurate it is. My Venus is in my 7th house. So your 7th house is like what is mirrored back to you in your relationships. With Venus here, it's like the best placement because Venus is at home in the 7th house. It's a Libra. So with Venus here, the more you get to know me, so casual relationships are your 5th house. 6th house is like your day-to-day stuff. And then 7th house is like partnerships. So it's like long-term friendships, your marriage partner, your business partner. As you get to know me, because moving from the 5th to the 7th house is getting to know somebody, you fall in love with me because my Venus is in my 7th house. So I get a lot of like extreme reactions out of people because Pluto is in my 5th house. So I get a lot of people that get like obsessive about me that don't know me. Like I get stalked often. I've been stalked by multiple people. And it's weird because I really just keep to myself. I'm a lone wolf type of person. I have my good friends, but my friends know that it's like normal for me to disappear for 3 months and not talk to them. Like, that's a requirement of being friends with me, is that like sometimes I need my space, and my friends know that. But I just attract really like Scorpio type people. And the worst about trying to make me into your enemy is that as you get to know me, you're going to love me, which will make you hate me more. And I don't care. So curse away, dumb bitch. Curse away. Okay. Yeah. Surprise, the person trying to steal your identity is a narcissist. That's what they do. They don't have an identity of their own. They don't have a personality of their own. So they see someone they like, they try to copy them, and then they try to start a smear campaign against the person that they like, or they'll get into a relationship with you and try to destroy you. And it's because they want to, they're literally energy vampires. So what they want to do is they want to take your identity from you and literally suck the life and joy out of you and make it into themselves, while pushing their negative emotions, their negativity, their bad deeds, everything that they don't like about themselves, they will push it onto you. So it's literally, they're like a vampire. So this is this person. I've got a lot in my life. I've got multiple right now. I have at least 3 narcissists at this point. They love me. They can't get enough of me. It's the life I have to lead. It's the cross I bear. All I've ever wanted was peace, and of course, peace was never an option. Isn't that like a goose? That's how I feel. You know, geese just seem so peaceful, and then when you like threaten them in any way, especially when they have their babies around them, they'll attack you. My mom is scared of geese because she's been attacked. They're mean. They're mean as hell. If you're not familiar, if you haven't spent time with geese, if you see one with its baby, don't fuck with it. Leave it alone. That's how I am. I'm nice and peaceful until you fuck with me. And then I will flock you with my feathers. Why am I talking about this? They're blocked. They want access to you. This isn't new information to you. You already know this. You know this person is stalking you. You know this person is trying to steal your energy from you. They have a plan, all according to plan. Someone's playing the long game. They have a plan to play victim with all this. They stalk you, they harass you, they try to take your identity, they cast magic on you, but somehow they're the victim. Somebody recently reported my Instagram photos as bullying multiple times. So now anytime I post anything, it will ask me if I'm sure I want to post it, because it's similar to my other posts that have been reported for bullying. I am bullying the person that tried to curse me on my birthday vacation that has never met me in real life. I'm bullying them by posting stuff on my Instagram that I have not followed them. I don't even know their name. I don't have anything to do with this person, but I am bullying them. This is the type of delusional people you're dealing with. What, paying someone fill out? Great. Surprise, they're psychotic. They're paying people to cast magic. Ugh. Fan ban, spending time with family, connecting with soul tribe under hack. They're using your family or possibly your friends to try to hack into your accounts. So if this Karmic knows your family, is close to your family, they're trying to pry information out of your family. If they're close to your friends, they're trying to get your friends to look over and watch you put your code in your phone. They're trying to do whatever they can. With paying people, maybe they're paying some of your friends. They're trying to get information on you. Manipulating, gossip, smear campaign, backstabber. They're talking shit about you around town, telling anyone that will listen to them what a terrible person you are, accusing you of everything that they've done. Surprise! Under delusional, not under, at the bottom of the deck with this, with delusional, is third eye wide open. Open your third eye wide open. Your intuition is right. They're delusional. I'm right, as always. Surprise. Okay, so then we've got an update on the Karmics. They're crazy. Congratulations. What's their prize? I don't know. It's not going to be good for these people soon. I mean, they're already getting karma. People are already, these karmics, people are like noticing. They think that they're like getting people on, oh no, my hair. They think they're like getting people on their side right now. People are like, kind of like, people can tell. People can read. Like, people aren't really aware sometimes, but you can pick up on that energy. You pick up on the energy when you're like around somebody and you're like, their energy's weird. Like them like grabbing somebody, like, this is such a long video. Toxic people don't understand that, like, people pick up on your desperate vibes. Like, have you ever seen somebody that is like running around talking shit about everybody, like begging you to listen to them about this like person that is not involved in their life at all, them telling like you should, like they just look crazy. Like, I have never in my life gone around starting rumors about another person. Why would I ever care? Like, why would I ever care enough to start rumors about another person? Like, the fact that they're like obsessive, like at this point, that's all they're talking about. That's all they talk about. They want everybody to listen to them, telling them, like, people are starting to catch on that this person is unstable, and like it's just going to get worse. It's really just going to get worse. So these karmics, like, they're already getting karma right now. That's why they are getting desperate, and the more desperate they get, the more people are going to be like, holy shit, this person is insane. So like, literally just ignore them, and they're going to be their own undoing. Don't even worry about them. Okay, messages from your counterpart. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. I can tell you don't trust me. I want to change that. I do talk about you. Can you get, do you want one or two more? We gave us two, okay. I'm always reminded of you. You're so different, but that's why I love you. Bottom of the deck, when we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. Yeah, so they're in a point where I don't believe that they're with these karmics anymore. They may like be trying to get rid of this karmic, and this karmic is like with the like family card under the hack. This person is like, if they're involved with their family, they are obsessively texting this person's family. They're trying to get information from their friends. They are all up in this person's business. They are constantly telling everybody like dirt they have on this other person. Like, it's just this person is making a complete fucking idiot of themselves, and like people are starting to notice this type of energy I get is very like unstable. Like, I almost feel kind of like I feel kind of like anxious right now. I can feel it. And I don't know if they're picking up, because with the delusional on the bottom of the deck, like this person may actually like think that they're going to get back with this twin. They may like have it totally in their head that they're going to somehow finagle this situation and get back control. That's what they're trying to do right now. That's what they're hoping to do. So don't be around these people. I'm telling you, don't. If you can, block them from everything. Change your phone number. Move if you can. Don't tell them where you're moving to. Like, this is like, they're psychotic. It is not good. They're desperate. They are antsy, and they're starting to like unravel. So just step back from them and allow that to happen. Allow their karma to take hold, because that's what's going to happen. Don't try to rescue them. Don't let them play victim. They were aware this whole time of what they were doing. Absolutely aware. Manipulative people aren't stupid. They manipulate on purpose. They know what they do is effective, and that's why they do it. You have to actively look up ways to manipulate people. Start to use these in situations. See that it works. Continue to use it. And you have to be incredibly manipulative to be able to do this and then play victim at the same time. And that's the type of people these are. These people are not good. But it's not like a cocky energy. Like, it's a like desperate, they're freaking out type of energy. So let them, because the more people freak out, the more messy you get, especially when you're already messy, telling people shit and trying to start rumors. The more desperate and freaked out you get, the more you're going to start telling one person one story and trying to tell like another person that story, and then they talk and they realize that you've told them two different stories, or you're going to slip up and tell somebody, you know, like you're going to get your stories crossed, because liars, you can't keep up that mask forever. You can't continue that lie. People are going to start to catch on eventually. That's why the narcissists, their ultimate fate is they always die alone. Or if they don't die alone, they die with like a family member, like a child, or like a spouse that absolutely fucking hates them and can't stand them but feels obligated to take care of this person. But like, they don't die like surrounded with loved ones that care about them. Like, as they get older, they get fucking mean and nasty, because like they're not getting their way anymore, and they get more abusive as they get older, and they just like, it's, people will recognize what they are. It's just, you can't keep that game up forever, and the more desperate this person gets, the more they're going to start to slip up, and they're seeing that, but they're so delusional that they're not able to stop themselves. So let them just take a step back and oop, there you go. Have fun. I take this as masculine energy. They are not connected to the karmic anymore. They're just not approaching the feminine because they're scared that they'll be rejected. They're seeing the type of person this karmic was. They're embarrassed. I feel they're regretting losing your trust. I feel like they're almost like ashamed with themselves. Like, they're really feeling their choices. They're seeing the type of person that they were dealing with. They feel really stupid. They feel ashamed that they would allow that to take place. They're starting to build their self-worth, but now they're just scared that they're going to be rejected. I can tell that you don't trust me and I want to change that. So there's a lot of guilt here. I do talk about you. So the masculine energy could be feminine. I just get more masculine. At this point, it's usually the roles have flipped, so the masculine will start to chase now, because feminine's totally fucking checked out. Like, not only do we have to deal with our own shit, we have to deal with this crazy bitch trying to start shit, and there's probably, like, there might be more than one karmic. Idiots. So feminines are totally an energy, like, I'm going to do me, I'm going to do what's best for me, like, see you later, masculine. The masculines are kind of ashamed of themselves, they're in deep regret, they're wanting to let you know that they are telling people about you. Might be talking to friends, asking for advice on what to do, talking to family about you. I'm always reminded of you. So they're thinking about you constantly. It's building up. The universe is forcing masculines. I told you guys 2 videos ago, it is when you are not stepping up to the plate, when you need to complete karmic cycles, the universe will force you. And that's this type of energy. I told you it is a easy way or hard way, and masculines had to go about it the hard way. So now the universe is serving the shit out of them with karmic lessons. So masculines feel stupid because these karmic played the shit out of the masculines. Like, some of these, like, the karmics have been like in the masculine's ear interfering the whole time. Some of them have like tried to convince and effectively convince the masculines that like the feminines were playing them. Some of them convinced the masculines that you were doing magic on them the whole time. It's actually the karmic doing magic. Some of them have got the masculines to do magic to hurt the feminine because they manipulated the masculine. This is messages that I've gotten and other readers have gotten, so it's always like a confirmation. When you get that message and then it's kind of confirmed 2 or 3 times. So it's just kind of the energy in the collective that these are very dark karmics and they have just played the hell out of these masculines. And the Karmics thought that they won for a while, but the thing is like the feminines won. Like, feminines let the Karmics have the masculines. Feminine, Empress energy, divine feminine energy is not going to get fucking played. They're not going to hold on to a masculine that's not treating them well, that's entertaining other people. Like, that's not a divine feminine energy. That's a low vibrational energy. So masculines thought it would be easier to go with the weak bitch that's going to do what they say and let them fuck around and not pressure them to like be anything. But like, you fucking played yourself masculine, because like that's how low you think of yourself. And like the person that really wins is the feminine, because like feminines are gonna fucking do their own shit. Feminines are in their power. Feminines are not dealing with karmic situations, have not been for a while. So Karmics played nobody. Karmics are gonna get some fucking serious karma. You don't go around cursing people and think that like nothing's gonna happen to you. You are in for a very, very rude awakening. You don't, the black magic, like this person, people that you do magic on don't even have to do anything to you. Naturally, it is threefold. Some people say tenfold. Naturally, karmically, that will come back to you. So that's something that you need to be aware of when you're casting magic on people, is that that's going to come back to you more intensely. That's something that you need to accept and be aware of when you're playing with magic. And a lot of these karmics are not very experienced. They're not very smart. They just knew that there was a spiritual nature to the twins, and they went the opposite. They went the dark way because they're dark people. So karma is going to, you don't even have to do shit to the karmics. Let them do their thing. They're going to get fucked. I mean, it's starting already. They're dealing with karma already, but it is going to get so much worse. They're in trouble. Oh well, that's what happens. I am reminded of you always, and you're so different. That's why I love you. They're constantly thinking about the feminines, and they're constantly thinking about, as the karmic acts more crazy, they're like, damn, I had this like great person. Feminine can be a woman or a man. I had this great person in my life that loved me for me, that accepted me for me, that only wanted the best for me, that only tried to push me to be better. And I decided I wanted to go with the weak bitch that would let me do whatever. And now, like, this is the type of person that I can't shake loose, and I have to watch my feminine walk away from me and be happy. That's what happens. You don't act on what's there for you, it will leave you. People get caught up in this fate and think that they can just sit on their butts. No. If you're not aligned, if your counterpart is in their power and you're not working to align yourself, poof, you can have that stripped away from you. You can have that stripped away from you. And how it will work is that the feminine will live in a timeline. Their consciousness will be on a timeline where they are with their counterpart. Your consciousness will be on a timeline where you're with a karmic. And until you work towards that, you can't meet them there. You're not here to bullshit. You're here to get shit done. Stop being lazy. Stop settling for less. I do feel for the masculines. I do, because masculines have been conditioned throughout their life to accept less. They've been conditioned that love is pain, that love is betrayal. So a lot of them have closed themselves off to love completely and decided that it wasn't for them, and that relationships were just to use somebody. So they were with these karmics because it was easy to be with these karmics. It was easy sex. This person's not going to care if I'm fucking other people because they have such low self-worth. It doesn't matter. I don't have to like step up and be a good partner to this person because who cares? Like, that is such a sad place to be. And I'm glad the masculines are starting to wake up to the fact that their life could be so much better. But it is like sad. Like, masculines have not made good choices and they have not treated feminines fairly, but it's a sad vibration. And then at the bottom of the deck, when we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. Like, they've known the whole time that they wanted to be with you. They just didn't feel like they were good enough. And when things got hard, instead of fighting for the relationship, they thought that it would just fuck off to a karmic relationship. Look how that ended up for you. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. Learn your lesson and move on. The masculine's lesson is to find their self-worth and to take a leap of faith and try to win the feminine back. Feminines, I don't think that any feminines are in a vibration where they're going to chase their masculines, but like, seriously, don't even give two shits about your masculine. Send your masculine love, but they have to learn their lessons. When you interrupt people's karma, you stop them from learning their lessons and you prolong these lessons. So just let them deal with their mess, let them clean it up. And when they come to you, but the thing is like, this is why it's annoying when people like comment and say like, oh, I'm not going to accept them. Because first of all, when you're watching a reading and your reaction to the reading is to comment below and get in a like ego trip and like comment to me that you're not going to accept your masculine, like I give two shits. Like, obviously, one, like, why are you watching twin flame readings if you're not in a good headspace? Two, why are you like telling me, obviously you don't know how tarot readings work? Like, I do this, I have a full-time job, but I get paid to do this. I have readings that I do for people for money. I have clients. I know how this works. I know I'm a good reader. Everyone that I've read for, everything that I say will come true within a few months. Everything. I know how this works. So if the reading's for you, could be a future energy, but it will happen. If this reading is not for you, move along. Like, a lot of people have convinced themselves that they're twins and they're not. They're just dealing with an abusive person that treats them bad, and they've convinced themselves that it's like a destined partnership because it's been like intense for them, but it's not the case. Not everybody is a twin flame. It's a like spiritual purpose to the relationship. It's not, you can't view a twin flame relationship like a regular relationship because it's not. That's like your partner that is your spouse for all of eternity. So it's not a normal relationship, and you have to forgive. Your relationship will be tested more than any normal relationship, and the purpose is to go through the trials, go through the challenges, and always find your way back to each other with unconditional love. That is a twin flame relationship. And if you don't feel that way, they're not your twin flame. They're not your counterpart. But your twin, your masculine, will not energetically be able to come towards you until you are in a space of forgiveness, because it's divinely protected. And a lot of them are just blocked right now because of fears. Those fears are stemming from the karmic's magic. These karmics are still doing magic. They're doing a lot of magic. I was just cursed. I mean, it didn't take effect because, like, it doesn't affect me. I know how to protect myself. But I can tell. And I don't want to, like, I've thought about explaining how I know and what I see. And I have a little bit, but I really think it's important for people to, like, do their own research. And I recommend that because this is just a chatty ass, but I feel like it's somebody needs to hear it if anyone's still here. I encourage people to Google stuff on their own, because things that are meant for you will come to you. So the energy I'm going to give you is not the energy that, you're not me, you're not in my same vibration. So how I recognize magic, how I work with my guides, my relationship with my angels and my guides is I have a very, very close relationship with them. I know how to talk to them. I talk to them throughout the day. I'm highly vibrational, highly spiritual person. But what works for me and how I know is going to be different for everybody. So I suggest doing your own research. But yes, these karmics are still doing magic. And they're still creating chaos. And it is a block. it's the only block right now, and the Karmics are doing this on purpose because they're trying to create a block, and that is the masculine's challenge, is the masculine's trial, what they need to overcome. It is their test. It's their karmic test. They'll get rewarded with union when they stop fucking around with this karmic and they for real cut them off and stop giving in to them. It's their challenge when they grow the confidence and grow the, all right, I'm gonna fucking do this, and approach their feminine. So feminines, you need to be in the headspace of forgiveness for this to take place. Don't forgive them immediately. Allow them to work to earn your trust back. Don't force the relationship. But yeah, if your masculine hasn't approached you yet, one, the karmic's fucking idiots causing a huge fucking mess, but also you may need to work on your vibration and make sure that you're in a forgiving, calm space. And also divine timing. Stuff will happen when it's meant to happen. So that's the reading for today, children. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.